you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm David Cicilline, representing the 1st Congressional District of Rhode Island, and I'm delighted to be here with Congresswoman Maloney and Congressman Ellison and Congresswoman Wilson and other colleagues as we fight to protect the rights of consumers. In particular, I want to thank the consumer advocates who are here and who work hard on this issue every single day. Thank you, Congresswoman Maloney, for your great leadership, for being a great fighter for consumers. You know, Americans have a right to be treated fairly by their banks and to know the terms and conditions of the agreements that they enter into. This is an important issue for families all across our country, including in my home state of Rhode Island. Nearly 4 years after Wall Street brought our economy to the brink of collapse, it's incredibly unfair that the same banks that got us into this mess continue to inflict excessive and unwarranted overdraft fees on families who can least afford it. In 2011 alone, banks collected nearly $30 billion in overdraft fees. According to a recent Pew study, nearly 1 out of every 5 consumers has incurred an overdraft fee in the last year, and this is especially the case among younger consumers. Many consumers also do not know that banks will reorder their deposits and withdrawals in order to take more in fees. And today we're introducing critical legislation that requires that overdraft fees be reasonable and proportional, and it limits overdrafts to 1 per month and 6 per year. It requires that banks make more disclosures about their overdraft coverage policies. And most importantly, it prohibits banks from changing the order in which transactions are processed so they can charge additional overdraft fees, a practice which is not fair to consumers. In my home state of Rhode Island, we suffer from the 2nd highest unemployment rate in the country. Families are really struggling and doing everything they can just to get by. But Rhode Islanders are resilient and aren't looking for special treatment. They just want to be treated fairly and not taken advantage of by the big banks. They want to know if they work hard, play by the rules, they'll have enough to take care of themselves and their families and can even save for their retirement years. But this is only possible if consumers are given a fair shot to succeed. This bill will help to restore that basic principle by ensuring that individuals are not taken advantage of by our biggest banks, by ending the practice of excessive and hidden overdraft fees. And I thank all of my colleagues for part of this.